I want to talk quickly about like just the value of bikes now, the quality of bikes, and what's being produced currently. So it's 2025, people. I don't think there's a bike out there anymore that's bad. Bikes are really, 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 really good now. Like really good. And when I say that, I'm talking in general: frame geometry, frame material, components, everything that is hanging off the frame of a bike is so much better than it used to be. So this video was sparked when I saw a comment on somebody's video. I can't remember who it was now, but the comment was, well, why would you trade your bike for something that is lower spec than what you have? Okay, so this got me thinking. That thought process, that mentality of how you go about and look at bikes now is kind of no longer relevant, really, if you think about it. So if you go in and you see a bike that's $1,000, the parts that are hanging off that bike, let's say you see, it's a 9-speed Shimano Qs, which is their new drivetrain. And it's got a XCM or XCR Suntour fork, but it has 34 millimeter width stanchions, so that's good. And it's an air fork. Okay, it's air. It's air now. It's not coil anymore. But is this a Suntour? No, I don't know. It has a tapered steer tube. Oh, is this a Suntour still? I don't know. Okay, so you've got a decent fork. You've got a decent drivetrain. Okay, well, let's look at brakes. Oh, look, there's Shimano MT200 or MT201 Shimano hydraulic disc brakes on this bike. What? Wait a sec. There's a 180 rotor in the back and a 203 in the front. What? Am I looking at like a bike that's $1,000? It's got a 65-degree head tube angle. It's got a nice, 75 to 76 degree seat tube angle. What is going on? Am I still looking at a $1,000 bike? I wouldn't think so, but we're in 2025. So even like the bottom of the line, the bottom tier, the lowest tier is what I'm trying to say here, bike componentry is extremely good now. If you're out looking for a new bike, if you're in the market for a new bike, here's my humble take on it. Buy the bike for the frame geometry, okay? Focus on the frame, not on the components. Now, a lot of you guys out there might be watching this and say, what, are you nuts? Like, no, you want the best components for the money. Well, yeah, you do. But I literally just had a comment saying that, and it said this. Now, this is US prices, okay? So, a 2024 Roscoe 8 at $1,499, $1,499. Roscoe 7 2024 at $1,299, or a Roscoe 6 at $999. Do you still think that the Roscoe 6 is a good buy? And I'm like, whoa, hold on a sec. Back the price train up here for 1 minute. And then I immediately went online. I went to Trek's website, the Canadian one, because I live in Canada, so I just get depressed when I see American prices for bikes. So anyway, I went to the Canadian site and I thought, holy crap, Trek got these Roscoes on sale for the lowest prices I've ever seen a Roscoe. So do I still think the Roscoe 6 is an extremely good value? Yes, I do. I am partial to Roscoe because I rode a Roscoe for 2 years. So I know what those bikes are capable of, and I know how well and how quality built those bikes are. I have no affiliation whatsoever with Trek. So when you're looking at the bottom tier of a bike brand model lineup, really look at that bottom tier and decide, okay, do I really need to jump up to the next tier and spend an extra $500? That's what they want you to do, but do you really need to? Will this bike get you through this season? Because I'm a big proponent of buying a bike, riding it stock for a whole season, then decide whether or not you should upgrade it. But in the case of the Roscoe 6, for example, you can buy that bike and have infinite upgrade possibilities. I mean, you've got Walmart now. Of course, Walmart is making waves in the mountain bike industry. You can tell because whenever you turn on YouTube, I have recommendations for the channels that I watch come up, and they're pushing Walmart bikes now. Okay, well, let's actually see what this new Walmart bike is all about. Well, it's amazing. It's amazing. I commend Walmart. I really do, because they're removing the barriers to entry for the sport, for people. Not everyone can afford a $2,000 entry-level hardtail. Or now you can get a $2,000 entry-level full suspension. You know, I'm not looking for a $6,000 bike. I don't know who is, really. And honestly, if you ask yourself, do you really need a $6,000 bike? You know, like, I don't think so. The question begs to be asked, right? Do we need all this frilly fancy stuff? Is the bike market taking a turn? Anyway, I digress, and I thank you for watching this video.